chatting with Robert, who is an angel, a fan of Angelina Jordan over on my Patreon. And he was disappointed with my first impression of Angelina Jordan. Not that he didn't like my reaction, but that I didn't pick the right stuff to listen to get a feel for her first. So, Robert, I'm taking your recommendation. This is her song Bad Valentine, and this is a live performance of it. He said I should check this one out, so I'm going to check that one out now. This is an early release for those of you over on my Patreon. I thank you for the love and support, and for that, you get to have goodies, and this is one of the goodies, so thanks for being there on this journey with me. My name's Tim. I've been a vocal instructor for the last 24 years. It's my life's work building voices. If you need voice lessons, I have a team of teachers. We teach all over the world. My link is in the description. Also, the Patreon link is also there too. All right, here we go. I'm going to listen all the way through and get my first impression. Then I'm going to go back and break it down.
Toby, everyone, give it up for Toby.
And we have one more surprise for you before the end of this set. So Angelina and I, we are working on new material, and there's one song we're going to release in a few months that I'm super excited about.
Yes.
And it is the story of your worst possible Valentine. Okay, I'll leave it at that.
All right.
I stood you up on Valentine. Gave you no reason why.
Ooh.
Decided I got you off without a tear in my eye. I had to hide when I saw you on some table for two. I knew I'd never see the sunshine with you, so I spent my night with the moon. I thought I told you I would miss a girl.
Oh.
I warned you right from the start. Roses are red, violets are blue. You are a fool to try, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine.
That tone.
I'm a bad Valentine.
Oh.
Yes, I'm a bad Valentine. Just had a feeling it was time to let the flowers die. Baby, I've gotten so mean to you because you're always so nice. You even smile when you were hurt and sugar-coated my words.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have been breathing fire and showed me your fire. Oh, the side you lost on your world. I thought I told you I would miss a girl. I warned you right from the start. Roses are red, violets are blue, and you are a fool to try. Yes, I'm a bad Valentine. Should have known. If you only see what
Here's the
you
bridge.
wanna see, you're never gonna know me. Should have known. If you wanna hear what you wanna hear, I thought I told you I would miss a
Oh.
Roses are red,
Yeah.
violets are blue, and you are a fool to try, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine.
Yes.
I'm a bad Valentine. I'm a bad Valentine. 'Cause I'm a bad Valentine. Thank you so
Wow.
much. Thank you.
Yes. 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 That was it.
And
That was the. Oh, I hope I didn't miss anything important there. That was the first impression I was supposed to get of Angelina Jordan. You're right, Robert. Thank you for that recommendation. Woo! That was. All right, she's got so much brass and texture in her tone. Did you notice how much grit she has? That's grit. Okay. A lot of vocal fold closure, a lot of thickening and brass element in her tone. You've seen me, if you've watched my channel before, you've seen me talk about the triangle, grit on the top, metal on this side of the triangle, wind on this side. She's got a lot of metal, a lot of brassy ba 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 in her tone. She also has a decent amount of compression. Oh, such cool. And it's perfect for this song of like, don't date me. I'm a bad Valentine. Like this sort of, I'm damaged goods. You don't want this, At least that was my first impression. I think that's what this song is about. Very cool song. Okay. I get it. I hear it now. I hear her. Very, very good. All right, I want to go back and break down some of these vocals here and do a little stop-start analysis now. What a cool song, too. Like, clever. This is good. All right, here we go. I like this arrangement too, this kind of stripped down. I know it's got a beat like the studio version, I'm
I
assuming.
stood you up on Valentine.
All right.
Gave you no reason why. Decided I cut you off without a tear in my eye.
All right, I got to stop there and just talk about this a little bit. So I've been reacting to Chinchilla quite a bit, who is an artist who performs with the artist Ren, who I react to a ton. I think Chinchilla is amazing. And at the first moment I heard Angelina, I popped into my mind a little bit the thought of Chinchilla. They have some similarities in their vocal production, in particular in this way. Like those super lateral vowels. Like that's a hip hop, soul, R&B way of making your vowels, way of singing. It puts you into that world of music where you would riff, where you'd have a lot of edge on your voice, and she's very much in that world. It's sort of like a badass, sort of edgy place to be vocally. So that's what she's doing right there. As I said before, she's got a lot of adduction of the vocal folds, a lot of clean vocal fold closure, which makes it not husky. Like she's not very husky and airflowy here, like Billie Eilish-y or anything like that. She does have a little bit later on when she goes up higher, where she mixes into her head voice, where she lets a little more airflow through the voice. But right here, it's all brass, it's all edge. That just gives this like angsty brassiness to the tone. And then she has all this compression on it. And compression is when you cinch the pharynx. The pharynx is the space above your larynx. You cinch it and bring the false vocal folds, which are just basically like almost like a mucosal membrane. You just bring into the stream of air so that when you're singing, it starts vibrating extra stuff. She's got really great control of her compression variability here.
I head too high when I saw you.
Hear that? So, when she comes out of the phrase, that creak, so you. So good.
On some table for two.
I love the tremolo in the violin too. Ooh. That's a mechanism you use in orchestral writing to create tension, to create drama.
I knew I'd never see the sunshine with you.
Tons of grit. I mean, like if grit was a spice, if grit was curry, she's cooking with a lot of curry here right now. And what's that do expressively? It adds angst. And this song is perfect for a high level of curry, of grit, right?
So I spent my night with the moon.
So much brass.
I told you I would miss a girl.
It gives me stank face. This kind of thing is like, so bright. Notice she's really driving her voice right up into her cheekbones. She's getting that brass element going, which it just feels like she's just putting her foot in our chest and just pushing us back in the chair. Just so much edge, so much drama and power.
I went you up from the start.
Oh, I have so much to say.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You are a fool to try.
Oh, man. Let me finish this phrase.
Valentine.
So, did you notice her head position? She tilted her head back there. Very, very good. You need to do that when you go for crazy high belts. Let me see if I can isolate that and get that a little better view of that here. Right there. See that head position? When you go to crazy high belt, you want to do this. So that little head tilt back thing is important. When you're going up into your high belt, you want to give more space inside of your oral cavity. You need to get the top of your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. If you keep your head on too straight, or if you bury your head down a little bit, what that does is that brings the tongue too close to the roof of your mouth, and it's almost like there's this little mechanism inside of your body where your voice goes, switch into mix. It's like it pushes you into your mix. So if you want to take your belt and extend it a little higher, you need to have a little bit of a tilt back of your head. How much you tilt it back is variable. It's dependent on your anatomy, basically, but there is a certain amount that you need when you're going for high notes, and she does a really nice amount of that here. Check that out. Right there, just a little tilt. Again, right there. Good technique. So lateral.
You are a fool to try, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine.
So if you notice, artists like Andra Day have similar vowels to this. Adele does the same thing. Lots of Jessie J sings like that too. Christina Aguilera sings like that too. These like super lateral vowels. It's a genre thing. It's a style thing, and she's dialed in on that really nicely.
I'm a bad Valentine.
Woo.
I'm a bad Valentine.
Man, I'm sorry I'm stopping so much. I have so much to say. All right, so then she popped up into her head voice right here. And notice when she went up in her head voice, she released the adduction of her vocal folds a little bit. She's allowing a little bit more airflow through the tone, and it creates that husky, scratchy, edgy sound. And that's a part of contemporary commercial music. If you make it too focused, sometimes you sound a little musical theater.
Inside blue, you are a fool to try, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine. I'm a bad Valentine.
Right there. That air.
I'm a bad
It was husky.
Valentine, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine. Just had a feeling it was time.
Notice how she's putting grit at the ends of many of the phrases. And she kind of ends with a little creaky door. That's a high level of grit. So it's like if you think about what are the stages of adding grit to your voice. It's like phase one, you just do a little here and there, but you only do it sort of occasionally. You're just sprinkling in a little bit of grit. Next phase up, you do it at the beginnings of phrases and the ends of phrases when you go out, right? Next stage up, you do it at the beginnings of phrases, ends of phrases, and in the middle sometimes on the onsets and the exits of syllables. You do it in the middle of phrase like that. Then the next stage up, we're getting into like heavy metal. Then you've got grit all the time. And then the next stage up is just, it's just like, it's just growl the whole time, right? So it's like, it's very much a spectrum. She's got quite a bit going on for a pop song here. She's in the level. Like, I think about Andra Day, who sings that song Rise Up, and I'll rise up. Andra Day has a ton of grit like this. I would say that the level of grit she's singing with here is comparable to like Andra Day. Adele sometimes sings with this level of grit, but this much of it for a whole song, not so much usually. Like, this is super gritty, and it's appropriate. I think it makes sense for the song. It's really like an edgy song.
To let the flowers die. Baby, I've gotten so mean to you, because you're always so nice. You even smile when you are hurt, and sugar-coated my words.
So edgy.
Oh, you should have been breathing fire and show me your fire.
Yeah.
Oh, inside you lost all your words. I thought I told you I would mess up, girl.
See that?
I
so good.
And you are a fool to try. Yes, I'm a bad Valentine. Should have known.
No, hear
You
that?
only see what you wanna see. You're never gonna know me.
So you also are going to hear those affectations. We have the the superlateral, and then no. We have that little ooh thing. That's another thing you do vowel-wise in this genre. I love this bridge, too. This bridge is really cool.
Roses are red, violets are blue. And you are a fool to
Wow,
try.
so gritty.
Yes, I'm a bad Valentine. Should have known. If you only see what you wanna see, you're never gonna know me.
Wow.
Should have known. If you only hear what you wanna hear, I thought I told you I would mess up your
Oh. Woo.
Roses are red,
Oh, I like this.
violets are blue, and you are a fool to try. 'Cause I'm a bad Valentine.
So I'd put her up against any of the heavy hitters out there. I mean, she's really a killer. She's got all of that stuff going on. She's got the tone quality, she's got the dynamics, she's got the attitude, she's got the agility and the mobility, she's got the grit access. She is incredible. She's absolutely incredible. This is killer. Robert, you were right. This should have been my first reaction to Angelina, but I'm here. I've heard it. Let's finish this out.
I'm a bad Valentine.
There's that air release.
I'm a bad Valentine. Yeah, 'cause I'm a bad Valentine.
There's the grit at the end of phrases. Wow. So
Thank you so much, Toby. Thank you.
so good. So I'm a sucker for great texture. Like, that's my thing. I love when singers have lots of interesting spices in their tone, when they're cooking with a lot of complexity, and she definitely is. That is a fantastic tone. I'm so glad to have this next impression of her. I wanted to get another video of hers out relatively soon, because I could feel in the collective consciousness of my subscribers that I missed on this first reaction, and I wanted to give you all what you're looking for. So this definitely gave me an amazing impression of her. So there's more to come from Angelina Jordan for sure. Thanks for recommending this, Robert. You rock. Come over and join the Patreon if you want to join the community and join the chats and bend my ear like Robert did on next songs to react to. So fun over there. And thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in my next video. Cheers.